What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. We are putting on the level up suspension coilover kit for the ZR2. So if you are planning on doing any putting on a bumper, a winch, or lights, putting all that extra weight on, make sure you guys select the plus 50 pounds coils for your application. So I have the coilover kit right here from Level Up Suspension, and we're gonna get it installed onto the truck. So if this is your first time checking out my channel, my name is Tony. Let's just dive into what comes inside the box, and then we are gonna start installing it on the truck. So let's just jump right into it. So it's going to come with these little plates, these circle plates. You're going to put it right over here. So you're going to have that right here. Then if you want, you can get it kind of pre-started just a little bit. And then this is your top plate. I'll be using my 1 inch on top for here to give me the 2 inch, and then it's just gonna sit just like so. I can't just go. First off, if you don't feel comfortable using spring compressors, go pay somebody to do it. It can be dangerous, but these things are lifesaver. You're going to need to get yourself a 21 and a 10 for your steering rack knuckle and turn it off. Then you're going to want to remove all your little connections here for your wheel speed sensor. So just get yourself a little crow's foot, and if I can get this thing to work, just pop them out. Right here, I would remove this little 10 mil. It'd be easier to get to here, and then just spin it and lock it back down. Next, I would just undo the top part of your sway bar, and just enough to get that basically out. This is the one part that really sucks about taking off these shocks. You have 3 nuts. They're all 3 of them are 8 or 15s, and if you have an open wrench, you'll be sitting there for a little bit. If you have one that can be kind of like an open and ratchet, makes life a lot easier, or just use the ratcheting part of it. Alright, that's all 3 of them up here. Next, we're going to do the upper A-arm. I believe this is an 18. I'm going to get the bottom part of the shock, and then we can bring out the shock. It's a 15. Hold that up. slide it right on out. So we are actually reusing this. And so now, if you don't feel comfortable doing any of this, this is the part where it gets kind of dangerous. Or you don't want to buy a set of spring compressors. Definitely could be the dangerous part. One thing, make sure you do it everything by hand. Alright, we're going to take off this top plate, and it's an 18 millimeter. So now this is the part you need to be kind of pretty careful about. We are going to be reusing this. Take this off, and then we are just slowly going to let off the pressure. Next, we are putting this on. So you're going to have your screw in, your mount, and then you're going to have this the plate bottom right here. Maybe we can help protect it. Bingo was his name. So what I would do now is compress this, slide this on, and then since I'm reusing these, this is going to give me a 1 inch. We are going to do a 1 inch gap between here and the top part, and that's going to give us our 2 inch. So while I was editing my video, I realized I kind of said something wrong, so I just want to make it right. You're going to want the level up, the eveup logos kind of at this little hump part, or even in line with here. And this is going to be facing like towards the front, and it's going to be off just a little notch to the side, just so you guys can line your holes up here just fine. And now back to the video. So one thing you are actually going to be doing is actually removing this boot. There we go. And then probably just grab like a flathead screwdriver. There we go. Don't need this anymore. So it does come with this top plate and basically holes line up with the holes. Just like so. And then don't forget to put your little bump stop back in. No, bastard. So that is it. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah. Perfection. You want this more, this emblem being facing forward, these guys being almost in line with this first little tube right by the dude's arm. So just keep it all nice and line, and there we go. And then we'll adjust this as we need it, because I think I'm gonna have to go up just a little bit. Now just button this back up. I got roughly about 20-ish miles on the truck with the e-box springs and the level up coilover conversion kit. It is a night and day difference. I would highly recommend, if you are going to either just do the 1-inch or 2-inch leveling kit, which is just basically the pucks, or if you're doing a shackle or the AAL in the rear. Personally, if you know you're going to go down the road of adding a winch, a bumper, lights in the front end, I would highly recommend putting the coilover conversion kit on just right away. You're future-proofing yourself. You're going to be so much happier. This thing rides incredible. I am going to go back and adjust it all the way up to about the 2-inch mark. Right now I set it about the 1.5 inches. So I'm going to have to go back there and kind of tweak it a little bit because I want it a little bit stiffer. It's a lot stiffer than factory, because I can already tell when I'm turning or even stopping. It's not nose diving as hard with the e-box springs. When I'm going in the turn, coming home yesterday on the stock springs, it felt like I was just kind of like dipping down into the corner of the truck, you know, depending on which way I was turning it. If it was the passenger side or the driver's side, it felt like the front end was just dipping down. So if you already know where you're going to go with your truck, future-proof yourself just right off the bat. In my personal opinion, these springs ride incredible. And then just make sure you select the plus 50 pounds springs, because that's going to really help out with the nose dive, or if you add all that weight up front, that's going to help you maintain your level and, you know, just keeping it right. So that's my personal opinion so far, and I've been hitting every single bump. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, so you guys can see the, you know, how much it actually nose dives and stuff like that. So, and then we're gonna wrap this video up, and then it's not dipping, which is nice. That's what I like to see, and it makes the truck just feel so much better. The stock springs were really making like this side dip down, which is not really, or actually both sides, but really dip down in those corners. So hopefully this kind of turns out on camera. I'm not 100% sure. So that's my honest opinion. If future-proof yourself right off the bat. At first I was really debating if I really wanted to do it, but after Thursday or whatever the 12th is, you're gonna see why we put these things on, and you are gonna be blown away. So stay tuned to that. And next week we are going, like I said, we're gonna leave Wednesday because we have Wednesday off, and I took Thursday, Friday off, and then me and my son are gonna go do some camping. And I'm pretty excited for that, and we're gonna bust out the Woods Built tent, and I'm super excited for that. So on that note, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. If this is your first time checking out my channel, my name is Tony. I greatly appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We are just a tad over 800 now, and my goal for this year is to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we are almost there. And this has actually been pretty awesome. I love doing YouTube just for fun, and yeah. So on that note, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.